Welcome in then to the latest edition of Extra Time. What are you making that noise for?
When's he leaving this house?
Is there any...
I'm asking myself the same thing, Craig. Seriously.
I know. Any update, Shaq, when you're allowed to leave the house and come and join us here? He's not going to tell us, is he? Why would you? Stay at home.
Jack,
No.
work.
No, none yet. None yet.
Shaka, studio.
I'm
Studio.
working from home. I'm working from
Cameras.
No.
Cameras.
Next year. Next year sometime.
Desk, Jack, desk, desk. Chairs. Chairs.
What will happen first? Stevie succeeds in a diet or Shaka comes back to the studio?
It's overrated.
Jack in the studio.
Oh, yeah.
That man, for the rest of his life...
Stevie's never succeeded in a diet. Yeah, Stevie's never.
I never quite got the mindset because he's gone back to England for a few days to see some old buddies.
Yeah.
And, well, he's not got... He's going to do something for the Liverpool old players, which means he's probably getting paid, which probably means he's getting a freebie travel. That's more...
Well, there we go. Good.
You know, it's not...
Yep.
But his theory was that he had to lose some weight to go back to England.
Yes.
Like there's no overweight people in England anyway, because there is. And the fact that...
Where you go with this?
How did he think he was going to lose it in like 3 weeks?
We just saw him.
There's no way that big Roger Melly was going to like sink down.
Craig, will you be rooting for Spain on Sunday?
No.
No?
I'm not like that.
No.
You know that.
I do know that.
No, not at all. I won't be. I know there will be a lot of Scottish people will be doing that, but no, not at all.
Shaka, who do you want to win, Spain or England?
I don't really care, to be honest. I think England will
Exactly.
win, but I couldn't care. I'm not
See,
bothered to win.
that's a different question, and I would say the same thing. It's like, whilst I wouldn't root against a team, it makes no odds to me
Okay.
who wins.
Right.
It's a bit like most matches I watch. It makes
Yeah.
no odds to me, contrary to popular belief that people think you're back. It makes no odds to me who wins and loses. It doesn't affect me.
Just want...
And
As you know, Dan, I'm a football purist, so it doesn't matter to me.
well, most
Unless it's a
football
good-
purists I know leave the house. Just saying. Most of them. It's got to be soon, isn't it?
Well, I don't know.
What do you reckon? You reckon he'll have left the house by Christmas? You reckon, like...
Only on this show can someone have medical problems and I shout at them. Erik Ten Hag said VAR was right in not sending the ref over for the Onana foul. Can managers complain about the standard of...
Erik Ten Hag was an absolute joke, right? He made himself look like a bigger fool rather than just coming out and saying,
Yeah.
"Do you know what?
We got away with him.
Do you know what? We got away with that because that was... There's nobody on the planet that I have come across since that incident that doesn't think it's a penalty, right? But it's happened. It's done. It was a complete pig's ear by the officials. They've been suspended for at least one weekend, and I blame the VAR more than the referee. But Erik Ten Hag, don't anybody believe what the United manager said. That's complete codswallop. He might as well have just come out and said, listen, we absolutely want to watch, got away with that there. So forget, maybe that's the way the Dutch do it, I don't know. Not very funny.
The Dutch do it.
Just come out and say it.
What's he trying to achieve, Shaq, by doing that? Is he protecting his goalkeeper?
I can only assume so. Listen, I'm with Craig on this. Saying that the VAR was right, it's silly. It really is. But, you know, listen, you're the Manchester United manager. Clearly you're biased. Clearly you want to protect your goalkeeper. In this instance, a goalkeeper who's making his league debut in place of a goalkeeper who served this club so well as David De Gea did. So you understand why he said it. But it's going to wash with the Manchester United fans, but nobody else. So I don't see the value in it.
Why would it? I don't understand all this trying to protect the goalkeeper. Onana's he's not a kid. He's played in Champions League finals, he's played in Italy, he's played in Holland. He's now playing for Man United. He's one of the most confident goalkeepers in his own ability you will see. He knows himself. He's made a clanger and got away with it. So I don't understand why you need to protect anybody here. He isn't wearing a diaper.
Craig...
Not a baby.
Craig, how many goals does Neymar score for Al Hilal?
I have no idea. Don't know how many he scored for PSG. You know why? I couldn't care less. So I have no idea. I know Jurgen was big on it in the show.
Yes.
Talking about the greatest things in sliced bread.
Yes.
He's definitely hedging his bets for a big payday in Saudi Arabia.
Yes.
Jurgen, you can tell, couldn't you?
Most definitely. But there you go.
So that he can buy another helicopter that we don't go on.
No, would you go in Jurgen's helicopter, Shaq?
Who's the pilot, Jurgen?
Yeah.
Yes.
He's got his licence.
Nah, I'll let you go first, Dan, and test it out.
Oh, thanks.
Well, to be fair, though, I
Shaq.
don't know many helicopters that can fly around inside of a house. I don't know how it was, Shaq. What time we got out of that house, was it not? Have you ever heard the phrase milking it?
Wow. Wow. Craig's worried about your weight, Shaka. He's worried you're just going to be in the fridge all the time.
Stevie's got a diet for you.
I am. Did you tell Craig why Stevie came off his diet?
No, why?
Because he's got the grandkids.
Be-
What's that got to do with it?
Too much stress. Needs to relax when everyone's asleep.
So his de-stressing is basically climbing into the fridge.
Yes.
And eating.
Yeah, Stevie, his beer and chips.
Fridge door opens,
Yeah.
and he goes, closing behind him, and then just munches everything. He's definitely on.
Eats his way out.
He's definitely
What's
on
he
the.
doing?
He's on the peaches diet, isn't he?
Oh, wow.
He's on the peaches diet,
What's the peaches diet, Craig?
eating absolutely everything apart from peaches, basically.
Based on the current City depth and that performance against Sevilla, we asked Shaka this yesterday. He said he still believes City would win. What do you think, Craig? Do Arsenal have a better chance now?
Sorry.
Do they have a better chance to win the league? Arsenal, without Kevin De Bruyne?
Yes, without Kevin De Bruyne, without Gundogan, and Bernardo Silva was ill for this.
So let's do the Don percentage game. What was it before? What is it now?
I think they've done such good business over the summer on the face of it after last year. I know it wasn't a brilliant performance against Forest, but I think it was kind of 60-40 still.
Okay.
City are so strong. I think it's closer now to, I'm going to say 55-45.
Timber's a big blow, though, obviously, for them.
Timber is a blow. But then they have Zinchenko and Tierney. They've kept those players. So Tomiyasu, Ben White. Yeah, it's a blow. It's a blow. Not as big a blow as De Bruyne, I wouldn't say, though.
Who is the best ever Scottish player that you played with?
Wow. Best ever Scottish player I played with? Well, I didn't play with Kenny and Graham Souness and all those. They were before me. I would have to say maybe Gary McAllister.
Right, OK.
Former, you want me to reel it off? Motherwell, Leicester.
Leeds, obviously, where
Leeds
a lot of people know him.
United, when that great Leeds side with Patty and the late Gary Speed and others, they won the league under Howard Wilkinson. Then he went to Liverpool.
Had that penalty saved, didn't he, for Scotland?
Yeah,
against
at
David
Wembley.
Seaman?
I don't think people realise, maybe some people don't realise how good a footballer Gary was. I mean, don't get me wrong, there was McCoist and John Collins and Paul Lambert and lots of good players Scotland had at the time, but I would say Gary was probably the best. That's why he ended up at Liverpool. Even his mid-30s, he was strutting around that Liverpool midfield. Fantastic player.
Dwight York for you, Shaq? And obviously not Scottish, but Trinidad.
Yeah, easily my best international teammate, Dwight York. No question.
When did you know him? When did you know him first, mate?
I say that. I say easily. Russell Latapy was a close second, certainly for the national team. But Dwight York, Russell Latapy, Brian Lara, and myself played in a national under-12 team together. I was 10 years old. Dwight's 2 years younger than I am. So I was 10, Dwight 8. Russell and Brian are the same age as me. So I've known him since that point.
So you're still big mates with, bearing in mind how great a cricketer Brian Lara was.
Yes.
Does he just is he too big for you now, Shaq? Is he like, you just, yeah.
Oh, no.
Who the hell is Shaq?
No, not at all. Nah, not at all. So I actually knew Brian before. I grew up playing cricket at Harvard Cricket Club at Brian Lara, so I knew Brian before them. Brian, Russell, and Dwight are still really, really close. And whenever we're kind of all in the same place, we all hang out. My wife is godmother to Brian's eldest daughter, Sydney. So I'm in touch with everybody.
Why aren't you godfather, Shaq?
I don't know.
Here's a question for you. Here's a question for you. Do you think of Carnival? Carnival that Mr. Hislop likes to attend.
Yes.
Do you think if that was this weekend, there would be some sort of acceleration?
There'd be a tunnel. There'd be a tunnel from Boston all the way to the Caribbean. So really, he hasn't really left the house. It's all encompassing.
Where is he? How the hell did he get out of there?
It's Shawshank Redemption. There's a poster up.
He's got a little rock. Every night he's chipping away at his wall. And then he puts a poster up, apparently of Brian Lara.
Yeah, Brian Lara, exactly.
And then his missus comes up. His missus comes in.
I'd be in Jurgen's helicopter.
Yes, you can meet me outside the sewer.
Yeah, Jurgen. Meet me there. Tonight's the night we break out. Tonight's the night we break out.
Wow, that took a twist. Five-a-side FC team in their prime. Shaka, LeBoeuf, Nicol, Burley, Klinsmann. It's not bad, is it?
Right. Somebody's got to kick them, so that somebody's got to put their foot in, so that'll be me.
Yep. Marcotti as manager. How would you fancy that? Imagine how long-winded...
Sitting at the side with those stupid shorts on and a big sweater.
Yeah.
We're at five-a-sides going on and he's bumbling on about financial fair play.
Yes.
Something like that.
It's interesting, obviously. Yes, it's interesting we had that chat, didn't we, about prime us lot against you lot now.
Yeah.
And then you look at some like Messi, Busquets and Alba, how they're just tearing things apart against professional players. Just epitomises how much you guys would just kill us. Absolutely destroy us.
It's definitely a fitness issue for a lot of us, myself included.
But you could just keep the ball, yeah?
Yeah.
And then you
I
just
don't think people understand. Honestly, Shaq will know this. If you go down, when you're sat up high in a stadium, the game looks, and when you're watching at home, and most of the camera positions, as we know, at all the big grounds are very high, and everything looks simple. You go down and stand. If somebody's ever got an opportunity to go down and stand at eye level with the players, you'd be amazed. There's no space. You can't see a pass, hardly, and it looks like everybody's just on top of each other. And then the game... I had one guy... I remember some friends came to years and years ago, obviously. They were so close to the pitch, and they said to me after, we cannot believe how quick everything happens.
Yeah.
But when you're watching from upstairs, it looks a lot slower, and it looks... Why didn't he pass? Why didn't he pass to that guy over there?
Yes.
Why didn't he kick that ball?
Yeah, it's like FIFA.
Yeah. Well, you go down and look at it from the eye level, you can't see that. So it's an amazing difference what the top level players are able to do, and you just don't get that perspective on TV.
And the speed, I imagine, of the shots you got to face, Shaq, that doesn't come across either.
No, it doesn't. I remember some years ago. Obviously, this is after I retired. I went to EA Sports to film something with them there, and there were a couple of current players whose names slipped me right now.
Josie Altidore was there, wasn't he?
And even then, I don't think Josie was there that time. I did a couple other things with Josie, but even then, I think, and I am now 3 or 4 years past retirement. And even then, it kind of surprised me as to how quickly the ball is coming and how you forget. And again, this is players who probably may not have made it at English Premier League level, and still it's so different from what you may think of a good player on a public park. The level is so much higher.
That's why all these people on social media and blah, blah, blah. But I'll give you an example. When I was both at Chelsea and Celtic, I won't mention names, we had players come in from I'm going to say 2 or 3 divisions below. So professionals.
Yep.
Professionals who were absolutely tearing it up in their position in their league. And they come in on more than one occasion. I've experienced this, and they were lovely guys. They either came on trial or they came with a view to a move. And it was abundantly obvious within the first training session when you basically parachuted this player into training amongst Premier League players.
Yeah.
They stood out. They struggled. In fact, it was almost to a stage it was a little bit embarrassing, because even that step up in training, everything's just quicker. It's so much quicker, and that's professionals stepping up 2 or 3 divisions. So it's not anywhere as easy as some of these sort of people out there. I'll call them people.
Do you think you'd have to make a save, Shaka, if it was against me, Seb, Jules, Sid and Gab?
I'm sure Seb would kick a shot from 40 yards. Seb just seems to let things get to his head a little bit. He's a little bit of a loose cannon.
Well, you just end up.
I love the way that Seb is labelled as a loose cannon.
He'd end up getting just broken in half, wouldn't he?
Yes.
I mean, the thing is, if you watch the Super Cup tonight, or whatever it was called, they were stopping for water breaks. Obviously, we'd have to stop.
Yeah.
But I think it'd be more chance to be like a pie break or something.
I think just oxygen, wouldn't it,
Oxygen.
for you guys? I think more than pies.
But,
a beer.
so it
a
would
beer
be
break.
you, yes, a beer break,
Yes.
Sebi.
Yeah. It was Sid, Gab and Jules. So me and
Gab's mobility is
me and Gab offer nothing.
serious question.
Yeah.
You'd be frightened you'd get hurt.
Yeah. But we'd be in our prime, by the way, so I'd be about 13.
Yeah.
It's been all downhill since then.
And Joel's taking it very serious.
Jules and Seb would just have that mindset.
they're
don't they?
Jules would
very
take it
serious.
serious.
Yeah, exactly.
No chance.
No, exactly.
Not a chance.
No, you didn't touch the ball. That is it. Back to your digging, Shaq. You on tomorrow?
No, not tomorrow. I'm back Friday, though, Dan.
Okay.
I'm going to
there
see
you
my
go.
daughter play tomorrow.
Oh, you're going out?
Can you let us know, Shaq,
Yes.
how much of the tunnel are you digging tonight?
Yeah, there you
Just a
are.
little bit, or
There you
what?
are. He's off to paint the roof. That's it. Shaka, thank you very much. Thank you very much to Craig as well. We'll be back. Are you on tomorrow?
No, Friday.
Must be Stevie. Stevie will be here tomorrow with Kay. Be sure to join them. Well, thank you very much for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming, premium content, and let's not forget as well, ESPN FC 7 days a week. Subscribe to ESPN Plus.